Remember what I said, right? I said this month I want to see radical ancestral veneration. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? So I'm with my folks. We lit. Whoa. How's business? Here go our everybody's ancestors. The Mayans. This is our ancestors. So, but yeah, so I'm working on this binder of documents that I found doing ancestral research. Documentation. I'm making this. I've been working on this. I've been working on this, but I'm working on this. Actively working on this. It was like today. And I'm watching the Great Migration with Henry Louis Gates. It's pretty good. Radical ancestral veneration. Dig in. Say the names. Light the fires. Pour the water. Create the foods. This is the month. Because it's the two. It's the partnership between the spiritual and the physical. For us. I'm talking about us. We are in a different place right now. Like, we're in a different space and mindset. A lot of us. And for those of us who are, it's imperative that we get that guidance. It's Sankofa. Gotta reach back and get it. Gotta go and get it. Go and get it. Bring it back. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's supposed to happen here. They were supposed to go to the north, get the information, get the money, and come back and share and spread the wealth and the knowledge. And I'm sure some of us did that, but some of us didn't. You see where it got us? It's kind of got us right where the fuck we are right now. So, yeah. Tap into your ancestors. This month. All months. But this month, be on, like, hyper. Overdo that shit. Turn up. Do too much. I'm doing too much. Like, ancestors over everything. So that's how I got here. That's how I got here, and that's how I got here. Before I knew the word hoodoo, before I had the heart to tap into other energies and frequencies, I had that ancestors altar. Didn't even know it, but it was a space, and I would go to said space and talk to the pictures, right? And because of the structured space that I was fellowshipping in, there was a underlying fear of not wanting to do too much. So not wanting to whatever Yahweh El be talking about. Yeah, so that fear was there. But the pull and the push from my ancestors push me when I can't go and pull me when I'm acting like I'm moving too slow. Like, let's go. So yeah, it was just, I had pictures and I would talk to my pictures, and then I want to say like 2012, I started getting out of that fear and that guilt and seeking knowledge. Somebody taught me early on, study to show thyself approved. It's in the book. It's in Timothy. So yeah, doing the knowledge, getting the information, not even knowing. The ancestors was guiding me. They was like, all right, Shida, go over here. All right, Shida, go over here. All right, Shida, go over here. Look at this. Look at that. X this, X that. I used to, hold on. I smoking that grass. But I upped it. What was I saying? I used to want to know where I came from so bad. I would get the lump in my throat and the hurt in my chest and the sadness that sink to the pit of your stomach, because I didn't feel connected to anything or anyone or a people, or, you know what I mean? Like, the family was tight when I was growing up, but when things started to shift and then we moved, I was raised down south, but when we was down south, the family was tight. For the children, for sure. I gotta assume the grown-ups was together, the children was together, but the family was tight in the community, and everyone was like close and willing to support and love and like just take care of the fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very important. Family over everything is what they told us. So when we moved up here, the it's not making me not feel parched, but we moved up here. It was a different side of the family. So my mom's side of the family was down south, and my dad's side of the family was up here. But my mom had some family up here, but they was like sprinkled. And things like my grandma was in a nursing home, she had MS, and my aunt, she lived up Olney Avenue. Yeah, she lived up Olney Avenue. Then I had another aunt, and she lived in Mount Airy, and we was new here, but we would, we would pull up here and there. But in the summertime when I was little, I used to come up here, so I knew the family. But life, child, life, and life. But anyway, so we moved up here. Things started to get a little loose, and as life continued on, and I lost people, and I was not old enough to really like have myself. It was, I didn't know how to process these things, right? But I didn't even know myself enough to say I lost myself. I didn't have time to get to know myself, because I didn't really get to know myself coming up and then being in survival mode, because there was a time where I was by myself. Like, everybody I loved, it was just me in the wilderness, right? But I had pictures, I had photographs, I had memories, so I struck off on my own. I went to the military and stuff, but in those, I never really felt connected to, like, I did not know the feeling of family. That joy, favorite cousin stuff growing up when you're a little person. But from like 13 to 21, I'm lucky I can remember the stuff and don't break apart, right? I'm not lucky. I'm grateful. I can have those memories and not break apart. Once upon a time, I did break apart. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I felt disconnected. I didn't feel connected. I didn't feel like I had family. I didn't feel a part of family. Growing up, I didn't feel a part of family. But, kids, we play together. We all, But I just never felt like a part of family. And I really think a lot of young people feel that way. Because when you don't feel a part of family, even inclusion feels discomforted. Like, that's just the coming of age thing. So anyway, family. I'll get back to that later. Yo. And that, you need to know your ancestry because of that. Country cousins was fresh as shit. Okay? We lived here until I was 4, almost 5. When we got down there, I was born here. Then we moved. The country cousins was fresh and hunching and freaking and humping, and I didn't know nothing about that shit. You need to know your ancestry so you know what's in your blood. You need to know your ancestry so you can discern when these energies come up. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me. You need to sit and commune and dig, ask questions, because it's not about the gods and the goddesses is the maker, the ruler, and the cream of the planet Earth. We are the salt of the earth. We are ain't no place we wasn't. All right? Ain't no place we wasn't. So it's not about where you're from geographically. It's about who you from genetically. That was the trick. That was the most deceitful, disgusting, destructive part, to break apart families and not allow them to know each other, to abuse their bodies, their minds, to break them as a people. Like, if you look like me, and you look like you, are they all European? I know it's all tight or whatever. The European has some unnatural things going on genetically. And I'm not going to give that too much. But to be that destructive in spirit, like bad on the inside. And we all do stuff. That's why we like how we are. That's why we are how we are. Why we bicker so easily, why we so easily angered. Because it's so much in our genes, so much in our genetic makeup that has to be sifted and sorted and understood. That's why ancestors over everything. So you know who you come from. So you know how to battle those things that come up against you. So you can fight in this spiritual war and not come up short. So that you can see the lessons and correct them. And it's not easy, and we all fuck up and we all fall short, and that's cool. Y'all know, so the meaning of the word sin literally means to miss the mark. We all fall short. We all miss the mark. So what? You keep going. You keep at it. You keep at it so you can heal, so that the next generation don't have to sift through so much dense energy. You got to know it's in the blood. Life is in the blood. And stop selling y'all's fucking plasma. Life is in the blood. Radical ancestral veneration, so that you can connect to the energies, so that you can connect to what's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here, we don't know what's in us. We don't know what they're telling us. Oh, this is genetic. Oh, that is just, fuck them. They're never checking for us. Never. Nothing. They study us, but they're never checking for us. Radical ancestral veneration. The life is in the blood. Know what's in your blood, so you can see it, so you can integrate it, so that it can become a shadow is a part of you. That's why we do this. That's why we here at this time of life. What a fucking time to be alive. We here because Ancestor said it's time. And ancestry is infinite. It's infinite. If we here today, that means we always been here. Okay? Everybody that's here ain't always been here. You feel me? It's so detrimental to us. We got to. And you don't got, turn out, love thy neighbor, blah, blah, blah. I'm all about community building and connecting with my people. But it's the time of life where really I'm taking care of me and mine. Me and mine. I can't do anything until I take care of what's in my house. What's in my house. And we have a tendency, I'm going to say we, because I'm not just going to point the finger at me on this one. No, but we have a tendency to be fucking around. And then be acting surprised or acting like, no, correct the behaviors. Correct the behaviors that we picked up from our past. Correct the behaviors that are ingrained in us. Correct the behaviors. What's Dr. Joy DeGroy? Post-traumatic slave, I want to say syndrome disorders. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's in the blood. And you know what's in your blood. And if you've been paying attention, you know what's in their blood. Motherfuckers stay on code. Ancestor said it's time for us to stay on code. You don't gotta go outside and do nothing extra. But you gotta take care of you and yours. What's under your roof?
A life of deprivation unless you left. It was untenable.
Figuratively and literally. Radical ancestral veneration. Forever. But this month is for the ancestors. The whole month for the ancestors. Whole 28. This is a perfect month. This is a balanced, synchronized, harmonious month. This harmony. It's an opportunity to level that shit out. It's an opportunity to connect with the spirit. And grow and flourish here in the physical. Yo, they live in us. They in us. You mad? You think you mad at the fucking neighbor next door? You're not fucking mad at the neighbor next door, nigga. Your ancestors are mad because we are still in this motherfucking, some of us are still in this loop. That's why you're angry. You think you angry because you didn't, look. Radical ancestral veneration. Always. But right now, in this month of duality and double ups and reflections and thinking twos, pairs and partnerships, connections, yin yang, hot cold, black, white. You can be, say you are whoever, whatever the fuck you want to say you are. You don't gotta feel like, I mean, you gotta do what the masses do. Do you. But remember, at least find a spot in your heart to be kind to your fellow man. The Bible says each one of their kind. If your kind didn't matter, then we would all be the same. We're not all the same. And I don't give a fuck about everybody else. But as for us, as for me and my house, we're going to elevate these ancestors. We're going to give all praises due to the Most High. We are going to confess that the God of the Bible had a wife. Nothing moved without the feminine. Ancestors knew that. What's in your blood? Radical ancestral veneration. Give them that water. So today, let me tell you, I have days where I don't be in control of my vessel. I have days where I am guided by the ancestors. I get up. It be a regular, look at the Tuesday. Today is the fire day. Today is fire day. February the 4th. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I get up. I be in motion. You know, I go and do my water stuff. Prepare to start my day, whatever that looks like. And I'll be pulled to my altar. I'll just float there and start to do things. They be like, happy you up. Happy yourself up. Yeah. Happy you up. Get over here. Jazz us up. Spruce us. Don't be acting like that. Look, I'm a mover and a shaker. Some days I'm not physically here to tend to my altar. And some days I'm in my humanness. So understand that all things water always reaches level. It's going to balance out. You don't have to be there every day. I check in every day. Even if I don't even go over there because I know better than how it is over there. I be like, I'm coming. I apologize. I know. But I check in every day with who I come from. Y'all talking about the land and the this and the fuck that. You gonna take it? Is you gonna take it? Is you gonna take it? You ain't gonna take it? The fuck is you talking about? You got your pen ready to make change? You got your... You gonna take it? If you ain't gonna take it, then build on yours. What's under your roof? Then you move around. Move around. All the land is yours. Fuck is you talking about? All of it. Move around. Stop fucking doing this thing that everybody do, this complaining, whining thing that we do. That's in us. That's how the fuck we got here, being mean on the inside. Because we mad at them and we pussy. We being scary. We don't want to upset our children. We don't want to die. We get two things in this life. Life and death. That's the guarantees. Everybody can't get shot. Everybody can't get stabbed. Everybody ain't gonna die. You scared? You scared to die to live? Yeah, I know. Like I said, I ain't even gonna get on that soapbox. I'm feeding warriors and I'm housing women and children. But y'all not there yet. I'm not there yet either. I'm not being that person. I'm talking about us as a collective kind. Each of their kind. Need to get it together. Shit is not a game. Game been over. And we got this whiny, bullshitty, complainy thing that we do. This pointing the finger thing that we do. This internalized jealousy thing that we do. It's in us. Y'all think I don't feel that shit? That shit be trying to come up on me. All the things. Because of conditions. Out here talking about, I love you unconditionally. No boundaries. Bitch, if you don't get a fucking boundary, nigga, get a boundary. Motherfuckers, get a boundary. Family, get a boundary. Folks, let's get these boundaries together. That's the problem. Just lay us down. We're a collective rug. Whap! And walk all over us. Collectively. That's fucking crazy to me, yo. Radical ancestral veneration. That means, please have been paying attention so you can go back and get it. I'm talking about, please. Have been paying attention. I know we like to party and bullshit and laugh, and I mean, why so serious? Because I'm gonna kick here real bad. Look, long as I'm laughing, it's good.
Most newcomers found this practice bewildering.
Radical ancestral veneration. Give something, give some time, give some energy to your ancestry. If you don't know the names, that's okay. Go to the water, go to the trees, or ask the questions. Stop being non-confrontational. Non-confrontational got me coming up short later. Like I gotta make up for so much shit because I ain't want to be confrontation. Not make up for, you can never, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to reflect on those lessons of being non-confrontational, of having weak boundaries, of being concerned about how a motherfucker feel. Think these motherfuckers give a fuck about how you feel? Because they don't.
In the South, preaching was informal. People sang together. People responded.
Take care of yourself. Water you. Light you, feed you, love you.
And expecting to hear communal singing, people hearing a great, good old soul stirred sermon, and they saw nothing like that.
Love you enough that when people want to approach you with some bullshit, they don't. Love you enough that you can be approachable,
and people took umbrage to that.
And you can still say no. It's a kind way to say everything. All you gotta do is say, I mean this in the kindest, most decent way possible.
Offers an opportunity at its best for people to be free.
Take care of yourself. Pay attention to how your body feels when you're in certain situations around certain people. When you intake certain things. Consuming ain't always food. I'm consuming this gospel documentary right now. I'm consuming these pieces of paper. This cell phone got this blue light. I'm consuming that. Like, we take in so much stimuli in the course of a day, right? Pay attention. You can really control at least like 92% of what you consume in your wholeness. Yeah, you can control 92% of what you consume. Yeah. It's a matter of, I've been watching, let me tell y'all something. I've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy, listening to books on tapes, but not hearing it, having that noise in the background, and that was like last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just having that noise in the background, having that noise. So Saturday, Still had the noise in the background, but something was like,
Watch someone perform the traditional hymn. I know
what they talking about?
I do.
I'm saying,
Don't you?
Ancestor said, what they talking about? Why you got this playing? You can't hear us. You know what I mean? You in the vortex of words. Kiki laughing when you catch it. But for the most part, you're doing so many other things. You're not really, it's just playing. It's just noise. But it's getting in our subconscious. It's triggering in our dark matter.
The crowd's response was so exuberant,
We
rekindled Dorsey's own faith.
gotta love ourselves. We gotta love where we came from, even when we don't know where we came from. Until we know who we came from. You know what I'm talking about? They be like, oh, I'm from here. Oh, rep your hood, rep your city. Rep your hood, rep your city. Better pay the fuck attention. Repping for what? Move around. Rep your family. What's your family name?
He is from rural Georgia, and his family is.
What's your background look like? What have you done to improve the whole of your lineage moving forward? Because you're gonna come back too. Ancestors is here because we here. So that means when we transition, we here. You know what I'm saying? So what you doing? So when you come back here, and your great-great-great grandbaby, through your great-great-great-grandson, daughter, what are you doing now to make sure that's cool? For then, motherfuckers dancing around us. 100-year plans, 1,000-year plans. That's how the fuck Yakub even grafted the devil. I'm talking about thousands of year plans. You know how long it take to break down the original man to his most base form, to the 1,000-year plans on your ass. And we don't have to see past tomorrow. But you can be present and be prepared at the same time. Know what kind of people you come from. So you can petition. Petition. I do that. But that's not what I do. So you can tap in with your ancestors. And y'all can share in communication about what is needed now for our lineage, right? You need an ancestor that is financially astute. Ask for that. Oh man.
They set up this great big paper mache Victrola. Somebody comes and they crank up the Victrola, and then she pops out of the Victrola. Dorsey just love that theatricality.
Learn how to make something. You know how they be saying, season it into the ancestors. Say stop. Think back to your grands and your greats. Talking about radical ancestral veneration. We on a day-to-day basis. And I hope y'all been paying attention. I've been paying attention. We like to talk about what we know, but are we applying that shit? You know what made the most sense to me? All these statues and monuments and money with the pictures and portraits and you know the shit. Ancestral veneration. European. Oh, they got everybody acknowledging their ancestors. Everybody. Radical ancestral veneration. Got to strengthen the line. Get to the root, heal the fruit. Let me tell you about the line. The line ain't always blood. Give thanks for our ancestors, our love lines, and our bloodlines.
The Chicago Defender called it scandalous.
Everybody acknowledging. Got some money about it? Who on it? Pop not on it. But I bet you know the nigga name who is on it. Y'all done wrote songs. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Shut the fuck up. That's our problem. Shiny things. We love us some shiny things. Myself included. But not so much so that I'm willing to side with not my kind. In the grand scheme of things. This ain't no day-to-day this is the grand scheme of things. Every nation, we're a nation, like it or not. What you call yourself, black, Moorish American, Hebrew, Israelite, whatever, indigenous, whatever. However, we're a fucking nation. We're a nation, and we're bigger than some pretty big countries. You know what I'm talking about? We're a nation, and everyone takes care of their nation mates. You know what I'm talking about?
And even contemplating suicide. His wife urged him to seek solace in the church.
Everyone takes care of their nation mates. And we do too. Oh, we do too. Don't act like the fuck. It's in us. It's in us. It's in the blood. It's in us. That compassion, it's in us. That empathy, it's in us. It's in us. It ain't on us. That we really the heart. We really the heart. And we really the crown. And we really the fucking solar plexus. You know what I'm talking about? We really set the temperature everywhere. A nation disbanded because we don't know who we are. Don't matter at this point. It matters who you are matters, but where your people come from, where you come from is not nearly as important as who you come from. Unless I'm talking, and I'm really talking to. I just named who I'm talking to. I'm talking about those that live in North Mexico under the rule of this the United States corporation by way of Great Britain and the Crown. You understand? I said so much stuff just now. We're a nation. The land wherever, like I said. Everywhere there is, we've been. Because we've been infinite. They've been infinite. And I need y'all to know they ain't pull a fast one on us either. Somewhere, somehow, we did this. You can't be the best and then not be the best no more. You can't come through and colonize people and then get colonized and can't bounce back. But what I'm saying is, at the top of all of this is us. Us is playing the game with us. And we're giving all our energy and focus to this, whatever this is. You understand what I'm saying? It's us. All it is a game. Play this fucking game. Y'all play Call of Duty. You could really be out here learning how to fucking shoot a gun. You could really be getting your skills up. Or y'all playing Sims. You could really be out here building houses. You could really be out here building nations, families, growing food. Not that we aren't, because we are. But I'm saying, like, look, we're a nation. We are a nation. And stop saying so much stuff out loud. We are a nation. Tell a friend. They'll tell a friend. And tell a friend, and they'll tell a friend. And then we do it all again. You understand? We gotta communicate like the ancestors. Radical ancestral veneration. Stay on code. It was fucking messages in the quilts. It was messages in the way they did it here. We. It was messages in the whole nother language. Y'all think y'all doing something with pig land, nigga? I've heard languages that came from here,
incredible organizers, and they are
from us,
entrepreneurial.
so that we could communicate and not say everything out loud. Say everything out loud? All the plans out loud?
And all gospel songs at one point got called Dorsey's, whether or not he wrote them or not.
Radical ancestral veneration. Now, gotta trust your ancestors to guide you so that you know you're kind. You understand? Sometimes you're kind, ancient folks. You know, all skin folk ain't kin folk, that's fine. But upon first glance, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna make sure you good. You good? We go ahead and I'm gonna smile. You look so cute. Hey girl, peace to the brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. We can do that. When you walking down the street and you see a dude, I'm talking to the men, and I don't really do that. I don't get in y'all's business, but I am gonna do that today. You walking down the street and you see a black man, yeah. If y'all both got on them fucking shiesty man kisses, so the fuck what? Check in. Check in with your melanated friend. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little head nod, little throw your hand up. Everybody not your fucking enemy. And your enemy's not even your enemies. I just told us why we mad. We mad because it's in our blood. We're not mad at them niggas. We're not. Fucking 10 years ago, everybody was doing a sexy walk together. What has changed? The temperature has changed. The fire inside is growing. The fire inside is growing. This ain't just a summertime thing no more. The fire inside is growing, and you need to feed it. And the rage is fuel. But not for you to go out here and take out motherfuckers that look like you, that come from where you come from, that move like you, that are your motherfucking kind. And that's all I'm saying about that. Because I don't say too much. I stay in a woman's place. But back to us, the whole. Radical ancestral veneration. Nothing else ain't gonna do it. Nothing else ain't gonna do it. Jesus is an ancestor. Nothing else ain't gonna do it. Radical ancestral veneration. We know it's in us. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So we have that divine line to the one most high, right? However you see it, we have our connection to Creator.
Finally came to an old landmark in 1931 with the arrival of a new pastor at Ebenezer Baptist Church. Reverend J.H.L. Smith was a migrant from Birmingham, Alabama.
And our connection with the Creator, this is what connects us to our ancestors. Radical ancestral veneration for
He
us.
reached out to Thomas Dorsey to organize a gospel chorus at Ebenezer with Theodore Fry.
Approach with kindness. You're kind. Above all else. Treat with kindness. You're kind. Above all else. But have a boundary, because we all are making our way within our conditions. You feel me? We have conditions that we have been being conditioned. From the time we pop out the pussy, they put a light in our face, conditioning. So there's a lot of relearning, deprogramming. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta clear the cache. Gotta wipe the hard drive sometimes. Look at it with fresh eyes. It be us, not doing us the way we're supposed to do us. That's the biggest part. The us, not doing us the way we're supposed to do us. Don't do us like they do us. Not even on a micro level. Don't do us like they do us. Us do us like we do us. You know how you're supposed to act. You know what you're supposed to do. You was raised better than that. Yes. Radical.